we'd like to invite and welcome to the stage Mr. Steve Camper MP, Shadow Minister for Small Business and Property and Multiculturalism, member for Rockdale.
Well, thank you. It's a pleasure to be here tonight with all of this beautiful, vibrant community that's with us tonight. This is my first event as a Shadow Multicultural Minister, so it's pretty exciting. And if this is any indication of what this job's about, well, I reckon I'm going to really enjoy it. I want to acknowledge the Salvation Army and all the fine work that they do, and also acknowledge what they're doing tonight. I think it's really important to appreciate the initiative, the multicultural initiative that we're witnessing tonight. It's the inaugural event, and it is a real privilege to be here for that. And the fact that we're all celebrating our multicultural community, because we must appreciate that, as I think it was Christina said earlier, that Australia is essentially one big multicultural community. So thank you for having me here tonight to witness this inaugural event. But I think what's also important, I'd love to first acknowledge Christina Keneally too. I'm sorry. But Christina Keneally, I was one of her apprentices in 2011. And thanks to Christina, I got the bug and I finally got there and I got into Parliament. So I'd like to thank Christina for that. My friend Jeff thought I was going to have a go at him, so he's taken off. But I'd like to acknowledge Jeff as well. We are good friends and we do get along. And contrary to what a lot of people think, we work together to get outcomes for our communities. So I think I'd like to acknowledge Jeff. Also, I want to acknowledge the work that was done during the COVID period by the multicultural communities, all the community groups. I think it can't be underappreciated. The truth is, although they were communicated with a little bit late initially, did they spark up? Didn't they do a fantastic job in terms of connecting and getting the job done and delivering, especially here in Western Sydney, where we got some of the world's best results in terms of vaccinations, and from a late start. So I'd like to actually give everyone a round of applause. Everyone can just appreciate it. But I'll finish off by saying, look, when I started school, I actually didn't speak English, even though I was born here, because my first language was Greek. My mother taught me Greek and she insisted that I learn Greek. And growing up, it was tough, especially in the 60s. I'll give my age away, Christina. It was really tough. And I spoke about that in my inaugural speech when I said how different it was then and how tough it was. But I'm so pleased when I sit in an environment like this and I see such beautiful flavours of people. You know, that's what we got. It's the Baskin and Robbins the community is just, you know, so many different flavours. I feel so proud to represent a community like Rockdale, which is one of the most culturally diverse in the state as well. So I won't hold you up any further, but thank you again for having me here tonight. Thank you.
Thanks so much. Mr. Steve Camper, would you please do the honours?
Dr. Olayide Ogunsiji.
I wonder where I'm going to start. But I feel very humbled to be the winner of this award. I migrated to Australia in 1999 from Nigeria. I'm already a university lecturer with master's degree program. But I migrated to Australia having to start all over again. Starting all over again meant starting Bachelor of Nursing again in Western Sydney University. I completed my Bachelor of Nursing, then went to do my honors program in Western Sydney University. At the same time, wanted to go back to somewhere similar to where I left. I remember during my Bachelor of Nursing program, I could not call my colleagues that were in the university then about what I was doing. Already a lecturer starting again as an assistant in nursing. But the passion was there, and I'm so grateful that Australia also provides an enabling environment. So after finishing my honors program in Western Sydney University, I went ahead to complete my PhD. And since the day that I was conferred that honor of having a PhD, I consider it the starting point of giving back to the community. And since that time, I'm so passionate about the health of migrants and refugees in Australia. By the grace of God, I had the opportunity of finding the African Women's Health and Support Organization, which supports young mothers and connect them to health services. I cast my mind back to the fact that I came here with English language, I was speaking English language, but still they couldn't understand me because of my accent. I remember a particular incident I will never forget, and I do tell my students in the class. I said there was a particular incident that my son had a cut. He fell down because of playing soccer. And I went to the pharmacy. I was looking for plaster. I searched everywhere for plaster. Nobody could help me look for plaster. They were saying, "You are looking for," I said, "I'm looking for plaster." They were frustrated. They were very helpful. They wanted to help me. But they couldn't understand what I was looking for. Until when somebody that have worked in England came around and said, "I know what you are looking for." And she took me to the house where you have band-aids. What occurs to me is that being in a new country goes beyond even speaking in English, because the language is different. The way things are being mentioned and called is all different. And that has been my passion. Anyone that comes along my way to make a difference. I know there are so many vulnerable people around there, many even behind closed bars. And when I had the opportunity to be part of the prison fellowship, visiting female inmates, it was a rewarding experience. So I really want to thank as many people that made the decision this afternoon or this evening. To me, it's a big deal, and it's telling me that I should go for more. Yes. I'm really grateful to God. I'm really grateful to God. And I thank Him and thank everybody. Thank you so much.